Hi, Gunther again. Right now we're going to discuss a little more in depth from the full video I did, and I've done one quick video on how to keep your hands loose and your fingers loose, but now I want to focus again more on how the hips and the knees and the feet themselves work when you're throwing a shot. Some people still seem to have difficulty understanding that concept. So this is just going to focus more down below, not so much on the shot, but all over the body. If you're going to do a straight in shot, and if you're going to be in this back stance, if you notice now, most top level fighters aren't in this back stance anymore. Pretty much everybody is leaning forward. The toes are going forward. There's a good reason for this. If you're in this back stance, or if you're leaning back or something, when your opponent attacks you, it's easier to go backwards than forwards. Going backwards frequently means you're going to die. So you want your toes pointed a little bit more forward. Sometimes I will move backwards, but in a controlled way, not this way. So work on having your toes forward a little more. It can be in the horse stance or whatever. You can even be here, but you want your toes pointed forward so that you can absorb an attack and it's easy to go forward. Where is the direction you want to be going? So work on that. This, you don't really see this. If you watch fighters, very rarely do they stand in this L stance anymore. It isn't this because it's not mobile. Also, when your heels are up slightly, you're going to turn in. So focus on that. Now, one of the things I warned about was don't open your shield when you throw the shot. This is going to be accomplished by a lot of times just leaning forward. And you notice I come forward, this heel came up slightly when I'm leaning forward. You can also slide forward. But if you don't want to give up your territory, you can just lean forward, bam, bam, okay? The knee and everything is coming forward, and I'm not opening. I can just stay here and go, bam. It's not technique, it's sort of laziness. If you're not thinking, you're just going to do this, because you're thinking about turning your hip. Turning your hip is fine, but, see? I'm not exposing myself with this hit. There I opened up a little bit, but I'm covering myself with my sword. So that's something to worry about. Another thing, again, focusing on just the knees, heels, toes, everything else. Any of your shots, any of your moves, you want to turn. If I'm going for a crossbody, I might do this. If you've noticed, watch the back foot. See how that came up? And it's coming up simultaneously with the shot. That's what you want to do. And again, as I stated in my first video, stepping that heel down is going to help you recover. Boom. Leaning forward on that knee. Planting your foot, making this strong. That's what you want to do. So I'd be here. Boom. Boom. You notice I'm not in that L stance, but I'm still lifting that toe to throw the strike. Notice the back is fairly straightforward. Try not to lean. Standing up. Again, the heel came here for this move. Pay attention to this. Now, when you're going to switch your stance, say I want to attack the other side of the body, and I want to go with this shield protecting me. I'm going to go here. Now you're going to throw this shot and your entire body is going to move at the same time. It's not, or it's like you're throwing a baseball with it attached to your head. The whole body moves. It's going to generate your power. If you want to cross, that's what you want to do. And this foot's going to land right when your sword does. You're going for the lower leg, same thing. I go here, here. Notice I'm the hip is twisting, that heel's coming up. Even a backhand. But you want to go forward. If I want to move forward and throw a cross body, it's the same thing. I'm going to come forward here, stop. Oh! Here, a wrap shot. And come here, see how that heel came up? Or I'm going to throw a wrap and do a cross. Focus on your footwork. Step out if you need to. Here. See how everything slid? Okay? Practice this. Flow with your body. Do what your body wants you to do. You'll stay in balance. You'll stay powerful. And if you have questions, comments, difficulties, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thank you and keep practicing.